Man, what's good, y'all? I'm back with another video, man. I feel like I ain't been as consistent. But anyways, I want to talk about... Hold up, why the fuck my phone in... Hold up. Cause why my phone not? And then the camera, I don't know how this is gonna look to y'all, but it look like... The recorder look like it's recording sideways. But anyway, I want to talk about this, this Ukrainian-Russian war, right? Now, like I said, I made a couple of videos about, escaping the Matrix. So if y'all don't know that we live in a Matrix and everything, that they put on the news, majority of the time, it ain't gonna be the real true shit that they reporting about, right? So I know everybody been saying there's a war going on in the Ukraine or whatever the fuck, and they over there shooting missiles and all that other shit. Man, me personally, I ain't been too focused on it because that shit don't got nothing to do with me. And it's like, what bothered me the most is the fact that they trying to get people, they be trying to get people to fight for the country, right? But like I said in a couple other videos, right? And I'm speaking mainly from, the United States, cause you know what I'm saying, like, my cousin and shit like that. He was supposed to have been like deployed like a couple of months ago, cause he went into the military, or he wanted to do something in the military or something like that. And I was telling him like, bro, if you go to the military, I hope you know that's not your war that you fighting. You fighting whoever run this Matrix. You fighting a war. Like, that shit don't got nothing to do with us, right? They done took this country from us, right? They done took the country from us, and they want us to fight for our country that they stole from us. So it's like you fighting a war. That shit don't got nothing to do with us. All the stuff that they done got into, all of the business negotiations that they done got into and stuff like that, when that shit goes south, they gonna draft us to go fight for them. They not fighting their own battles. All they done is just making the motherfucker under the table deals and all that extra shit, right? And I told him, I was like, man, you shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't get involved in that bullshit. He wanted to go to the military, so that's on him. And they don't really get, they'll draft you, right? They'll draft you to the military. You know what I'm saying? You get in all these wars and stuff like that. Now all the mental problems you come back with, and I know because, I got a couple, uncles that was actually in a war. I don't know if they actually like fought in like the wars, but not, I mean like the world wars and stuff like that. But I know one of them, they was like in the army and shit like that. And he got his he didn't get his legs blown off, but I think it was like some type of like shock effect. So he lost like feeling in his leg. Like, he still got his physical legs, but he lost some feeling in his legs. So he gotta use crutches and shit, or like, like certain type of shoes to help him walk. Cause I think he lost some in his legs, right? But yeah, that's what I said. Like, majority of the time, they don't really give a fuck about you. And like I said, 9 times out of 10, they not even gonna give you some shit that'll kill you. They only gonna give you some shit that'll treat you, right? And I think just last week they said that they found the cure for cancer, but that's a whole nother video. But like I said, like when you get into these wars and shit like that, if something happened to you, they not gonna give a fuck about you, right? Like I said, you fighting a war for them. You fighting a war for them. They and that shit don't got nothing to do with us. But they want to draft. But man, all this shit is distractions and shit like that, man. Like I don't watch the news, but my grandma over there, and I went to my grandma's crib and shit like that. Like, I went to go hoop, and I came back, and they sitting there in front of the TV watching the news about the war and shit like that. Now I'm looking to see what they talking about, cause like I said, I'm not really in tune with the Matrix. Like, I'm more in tune with my individual reality than what the fuck they got going on. Cause like I said, that shit don't got nothing to do with me. They keep trying to, lift mask mandates, put mandates, man. Like I said, I go everywhere without no mask, and I ain't sick. I ain't been sick. You know what I'm saying? I come out here in the sun. I get in nature when I can, and when I try to eat this healthy, I drink a lot of water, right? You know, but I ain't even gonna lie to y'all though. When I do walk into certain places, man, it be feeling like it's something in the air, but it's not enough to get me sick. Lady just walked past. She got a whole mask on outside. Like literally, like this. And this is one thing that I noticed too. When you get out in nature and stuff like that, you breathe a whole lot different. Like say if you around somewhere, like say on a cloudy day, the air feel kind of like stuffy. But if you get into nature, and you started to breathe, your breathing will feel a lot clearer. Like it's almost like me. I always wonder what the trees was for. If I didn't say this in a previous video, the trees purify the air for us, right? So if you're around anywhere with trees, and you know what I'm saying, if you got like lung issues or stuff like that, I'm pretty sure, you know, you get in nature, it'll reverse any type of lung problems you got. It'll help you breathe a whole lot more clear because it's supposed to purify the air for us so we could breathe a lot clearly and stuff like that. But you know, they already keep trying to cover the sun up. So it's like they ain't really trying to allow us to get our vitamin D, you know what I'm saying, to raise our energy, our frequency, our vibration, you know what I'm saying, to keep us healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy, and spiritually healthy. That's all it's about, you know what I'm saying. But this war, man, I ain't really paying too much attention because, like, that shit don't got nothing to do with us. I ain't really into like the politics and all that shit. You know, when motherfuckers go to war and you know they want to call up their allies and shit like that. Like that shit, like I don't like that. That's what really fucks somebody up because, and that's when the whole drafting shit kicked in at. Cause when you started calling up your allies and stuff when you're in a war, now you starting to get people involved that don't got nothing to do with this shit. But you know, that's how the Matrix is. That's why I'm trying to escape that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. Life been totally different these past couple of years, man. Like, you know, I'm just focused on me. I ain't really. It feel kind of weird. Like I was sitting there watching. I wasn't watching the news. Like I was watching something on my phone and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I went to my grandma's crib yesterday, shit like that. And I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there like just like looking at the news and seeing what they talking about, right? One of the reporters asked the ladies what they was talking about. They hiding in the subway and shit like that. Right now they trying to talk about some it was somebody who was trying to run, who like whoever was like that lived over there in the Ukraine or something like that. They was trying to run, like they wasn't trying to fight in a war or something like that. And they was trying, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I don't focus on that shit, so it's just I'm just looking at the overall picture, man. Like it ain't shit to be scared about, you know. Oh, and that's another thing too. News and stuff it's made to promote fear, right? So like you seeing this whole war shit going on, all it's gonna do is probably put fear in you thinking something gonna happen over here. 9 times out of 10, ain't shit gonna happen because I think just like a couple years ago they was talking about World War III. Now I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. This could probably have something to do with that. If you connected, I don't know. But like I said, you live in the moment. If something gonna happen, let it happen. But as of right now, it ain't shit to be scared of. But if some shit pop off, and then that's when you start to take action, you know. But I was thinking like if you do got family members in the military or something, I'm thinking like, do you get like special benefits to like the weapons or something, like the artillery and shit? Like that was just something I was thinking about. But it's just crazy how like the older folks, man, they just sit in front of the TV and just what like that. Like we don't live in the Ukrainian, we don't live in Russia. Like that shit don't have nothing to do with us. We don't speak their language. And if y'all get where I'm coming from, this language that we speaking, this ain't in our language. And y'all say I got this bump right, man. That shit irritating me. But this language that we speaking, it's not even our language anyways. But you know, just use it just to communicate and just to, you know. But yeah, man. This is my thought on the whole situation, man. Like I don't really got too much to say about it because, like I said, I ain't really too in tune with the Matrix. Like I'm not really into it. Like sometimes, like I be forgetting. Sometimes I be forgetting to wear masks because it's like in my mind, I'm like in my mind, I'm like, it's like it ain't nothing for you to be scared of. Like why? Like how you getting the vaccine and you wearing the mask? Like how does that work? I thought the vaccine was supposed to protect you from the from the shit, and on top of that, you wearing a mask. Man, I'm just rambling at this point, man. But you know, stay away from the news, man. That's all I got to tell you. Stay away from the news, man. You could live your life on a regular day, and nothing won't happen to you. Like I said, try to get you some nature, try to get you some sun. You'll be perfectly fine, man. But at the same time, I'm not really for like, you know, like the chaos and shit like that. But I do want like, I just want these people in power just to get the fuck on. Like they just fucking shit up, bro. Like people just need to, cause I promise you, once people wake up, I promise you, it's gonna be some type of purge shit. Like I'm trying to tell you, like that's what I'm waiting for. Like they just need to get the fuck on, cause they just fucking shit up, man. But it's a couple of other videos that I want to make, and it's a little chilly outside, so I'm gonna go and wrap this video, man. But these my thoughts and opinions on this shit, man. Like I said, stay away from the news, man, cause all that shit is gonna do is just they just reporting about fake shit. They not really reporting the true shit, and it's propaganda. It's made to keep you in fear, the low vibration, you know, to keep you stuck in that low reality that they want you to think that that's what reality is when it's really not, you know. Man, what the? But that was not just right there. That was not. Y'all, look at that. Like, hold up. Y'all see that? That was not just right there. That wasn't just right there. I just looked. That wasn't just right. Where the fuck did that just come from? What? Bro, that was not just right there. I don't know, man. I'm out.